Hey, all right. Just jumping off the space capsule there. That's Joey Ephardt, everybody, doing his song, America Needs a Miracle, our present Club Helsinki virtual open mic theme song. Hi, Ryder.
Hi.
Hey. Hello, October the Owl. October's giving me the stink eye.
Oh, no, come on.
No, it's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. The eyes never close. They're always watching.
I know.
Looking out. She's looking out for us.
Yeah, well, she's a beautiful thing, and she'll be joining us all night as our animal compatriot for the evening.
She is a part of my taxidermy animal rescue. I have a taxidermy animal rescue at my ferry headquarters in Catskill, New York. We do have a lot of cats inside and outside, but we also have a lot of taxidermy, rescuing them from the landfill, rescuing them from people's walls, from places where they are fetishized as trophies. So here in the fairyland, the taxidermy animal is honored, and they have a nice life here.
Well, that's wonderful. And is it true that the fairies have an armed commando armed squad that actually raids the offices of capitalists and industrialists and takes down their trophies from the wall and rescues them? Is that true? I heard that.
Some fairies probably might do that.
Yeah. Well, that's a wise answer to that query. All right. So I'd like to start off tonight with just a mention. I wanted to talk about something. Our very good friend, Tony Caraldo, he's he's a bona fide open mic hero. He's a bona fide virtual open mic hero. Tony is a stalwart member of our community, our musical community, etc. And his dad, Joe Caraldo, passed away very unexpectedly the day before yesterday. And I just wanted to send our love to the Caraldo family, to Tony and his mom, Nancy, and his brother, Mike, and to Louise and Chloe and Cassidy and everybody who's been devastated by this. And I knew Joe, very, very fond of Joe. He was a great man. Tony's mom and dad are both teachers in Wisconsin, and undoubtedly touched thousands of lives, both taught music, among other things, I believe. And anyway, I just wanted to send our love to the Caraldo family from Club Helsinki, from all of us. And so we love you, Tony, and we love you all. I also wanted to mention the library auction that has been going on for the last 2 weeks. This is the last night. It's shutting down tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, but it's never too late to check it out. And it's a great cause. It supports our amazing library here in Hudson, which is a world-class library. And it also supports a lot of local artists who are part of the art show. So it's an art auction, and half the proceeds go to the artists, half the proceeds go to the library. So please, if you can, jump on and check that out. All right, I think we're ready to kick this off tonight. We're going to start with a couple of Helsinki heroes. There's all different kinds of heroes. Helsinki heroes are generally what I call Helsinki heroes, people who are have played the main stage, are acts who play the club. And then there's all different kinds of open mic heroes, which of course also play the stage, but it's a little different. But anyway, and then sometimes we have crossover, like with both of these acts. So Lara Hope is a local artist. She's great. She's played the club many times with her band. Great rockabilly energy. This is Lara Hope's Gold Hope Duo. And then another great band's been around for years, old friends of ours, really fantastic, called the Lucky Five, from over there in the Berkshire County. from Great Barrington area and longtime friends of Club Helsinki. So this week we are going to start off with some virtual open mic submissions from Helsinki heroes Lara Hope and the Lucky Five.
I know the world's gone crazy and you don't know what to do, but I am here to help you make it through. You might not even know what day or week it is, but I am used to that because I work in showbiz. You might be bored of keeping your hands clean. Well, here are some suggestions. Thanks to COVID-19. Oh, you can meditate or write some poetry. Eat a snack whenever you're hungry. You can talk to your plants, try on all your pants, write your will, and then learn calligraphy. You can practice yoga, then go dye your hair. You can go outside and breathe in some fresh air. You can knit or crochet, maybe you'll learn today. You can even organize your Tupperware because we're quarantined. There ain't much that we can still afford. Oh yes, we're quarantined, but you don't have to be bored. Oh, you can read a book or sing a little song, take a nap and learn to play mahjong. You can paint, you can pray. What have you done today? If you've got roommates, I sure hope you get along. You can call your ex and tell them that you're stable. You can memorize the periodic table. You can learn taekwondo. You can marry a condo. You can watch Lifetime as long as you have cable because we're quarantined. There ain't much that we can still afford. Oh yes, we're quarantined, but you don't have to be bored. Oh, you can look at puppies on the internet or do aerobics till you break a sweat. You can watch all of Star Wars, clean all of your drawers. You can learn the Hebrew alphabet, study language you can learn from Duolingo. You can organize a solo game of bingo. You can blog, play guitar, baby, you will go far. You can decorate your yard with a flamingo because we're quarantined. There ain't much that we invitei. Coucou, mon cœur vous invitei. Coucou, il faut nous aimer.
Holy moly, Lara Hope's Gold Hope Duo from the Hudson Valley and the Lucky Five from Berkshire County, Massachusetts.
That was amazing. So next up, we have Lady Coco. She is a singer-songwriter from Los Angeles, and her band is called Rhythm in Black, and the song title is called Masterpiece. It was her most requested song at her shows. So we're very excited to see a video of that song. And then we have, it's called the Kingston Artist Collective. It's sort of like a freeform jazz collective. Kenny Warren, Alvaro Domine, and Mike Pride. And they're performing, I believe, at the Kingston Artist Collective. And
Sound like a bunch of musical radicals they do.
Yeah, it's three creative musicians at the forefront of the avant-garde jazz and free improv scene in New York City, critically acclaimed band leaders individually, and have worked with figures such as John Zorn, wow, Anthony Braxton, Joe McPhee, Carl Berger,
Wow.
Tim Byrne, Tony Malaby, Carl Berger, and many others.
Creative
Yeah.
troublemakers.
Yeah,
Avant-garde creative troublemakers, no doubt.
definitely. Kenny is on the trumpet. Alvaro is on the, all right, get this, any guitar nerds out there. Alvaro's on the 7-string electric guitar, and Mike is on drums and percussion.
Wonderful.
All right, so Greg has privileged me to be able to perform for you one of my original songs. This is actually the first song that I ever wrote. And can you guys hear it? It's playing kind of in the background here. This song, you know, sometimes you see something and it just inspires you. That's what happened with me. Actually, it was someone's voice that inspired me, and I started thinking of like a velvet canvas with beautiful colors and flowers in front of it. And it reminded me of maybe a piece of art, a masterpiece. So this song is called Masterpiece. Hope that you enjoy it. Stroke you gently, I'm lost within your space, taken by the beauty of your angelic face, captive in your love, seeking no release. Your love's a masterpiece. And you are my pleasure, my ecstatic pain. bless the day you came into my heart and soul. When I look at you, do you know what I see? I see the master Eric Butler. a masterpiece. Thank you. Thank you.
Holy moly, holy
Wow.
moly.
All right, so that got us shifted over into the Halloween zone.
That was free-form jazz coming to us from Kingston, New York.
That got a little crazy.
Holy sweet Mary Mother of God, as we've been able to say. Yeah.
We do have some bunch of chats coming in. You can chat to us on Facebook and on the YouTube and maybe on Instagram too. Can they chat on Instagram?
And Lady Coco, wonderful.
Love we got a lot of great response to Lady
Yeah, that was great.
Coco,
That original tune of yours sounded absolutely fabulous. Thank you.
Yep. We've had chats from Joe Rotowski. We're going to hear from him later on the clarinet. Nia, who sent us so many artists. Thanks, Nia. She loves that freeform jazz, by the way.
All right.
And Cassandra Williams. And let's
hello, Cassandra. Cassandra Williams out in LA.
Okay, yeah. Dion Robbins. My cat Hieronymus is attacking his tail. And Rick Warren's listening. Jane Schaefer.
Hi, Jane.
Thank you all for watching and listening. Good to hear from you.
Yeah. All right. So coming up next, we have Peter Sando. Peter's a open mic hero, came up to our stage many times. Peter writes a lot of great stuff, and including historical ballads about these powerful historical figures, and largely from this area, the great he's got a great song about John Brown, the wild-eyed abolitionist who led the raid on Harper's Ferry and all that. His local history around here. And then this one is called The Ghost of Robert Erskine. And this is based on a local legend in his hometown of Ringwood, New Jersey. Erskine was brought in from Scotland in 1771 to manage the iron mines. It sounds like a cush gig. In the Rampaw Mountains, and found himself in the midst of a revolution. He sided with the Americans, became Surveyor General for George Washington. Anyway, oh wow.
And Peter Sando is listening. He's on the chats right now.
All right.
So,
all right. Well, I'll just tell you, Peter, I always find these stories very interesting and songs very great. So anyway, this is from Peter, is a song about that, The Ghost of Robert Erskine. And then we have Frank Anthony, who is coming to us from Rockland, New York. This is some great guitar stuff, fun guitar, improv, rock and roll. And I think that's all I got. Take it away.
Grinding sounds from the Drinkbrook Bridge, gravestones shaking in the dark. A bright blue glow of his lamp on the ridge, spirits slowly moving through the bark. Cats all scatter as he comes down the lane, stray dogs howling at the moon. A cold damp chill from a broken window pane, then you feel his presence in the room. There's a creak on the stair and a must in the air. Hear the leaves are rustling on the ground. On a cold October night when the stars are shining bright, the ghost of Robert Erskine comes around. On sleep on the stair, and they must in the air hear the leaves rustling on the ground. On a cold October night, when the stars are shining bright, the ghost of Robert Erskine comes around. The ghost of Robert Erskine comes around. The ghost of Robert Erskine comes around.
All right. Wowzers. Frank Anthony tearing up the guitar and Peter Sando tearing up the historical ballad. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. Thanks. When we have so many more chats coming in, it's good to hear from everyone. Lots of special call outs to Lady Coco. People really enjoyed that piece as well
Agreed.
as
Very
everything
cool.
else tonight so far. So, and there's only more amazing work to come. So next up we have Big Joe Rotowski,
Open mic,
Open
virtual
mic.
open mic hero.
open mic hero, definitely. He has played in the club at the live in person open mic, and he has been sending us videos almost every week. We love that. Thank you so much, Joe.
So Ryder, do you know what an etude is?
Technically,
An etude is a piece of music composed to help a musician improve his or her skills in technique, phrasing, and performance style.
oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't either, but I just learned that on Big Joe Rotowski's submission.
I didn't realize that that's what an etude was, because it's interesting that that's what they are, because they're often quite lovely sounding. You know, you think that something that's about like the method or technique or instructional doesn't necessarily sound that great, but these etudes that Joe Rotowski is going to play on clarinet are by Cyril Rose, and it's really lovely material.
Yeah.
And he is our musician from New York, father, husband, musician, and teacher, lives in Manhattan. He teaches music, so we're always so happy to be hearing from him. And then we have Haji Basim. He is from Seattle, Washington. The song is called Hold On. The video was shot on location in Bali, Indonesia. Amazing. The instrument he's playing is called a rig, R-I-G, and its origins are Egyptian and Arabic. So he says it was freestyled, prompted by the audience. And he's an urban folk artist.
Nice.
So we're very happy to hear from him as well.
Two contrasting etudes, Allegro Furioso and Adagio Cantabile.
shines bright, most from within, receiving love helps one to win. There's a place where love comes from. Hold on to that light, we must run. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Satchitananda Parabrahma, Purushottama Paramama. Satchitananda Parabrahma, Purushottama Paramama. Hold on. Hold on, no. Hold on. Thank you.
Holy moly. Haji Basim, beautiful, beautiful. Joe Rukowski, very nice. Holy moly. Covering some ground here, folks. All right, coming up next, a bona fide open mic hero, Marty Smalleen, was a regular at our open mic on stage and will be again. And this is a solo cover, pulling some American heartstrings, Marty says. And then we got our own Dust Bowl Fairies with our own writer Cooley. And this recording's got a lot of great stuff behind it, as all writers' stuff does, frankly. But this one has a very sort of spooky and appropriate backstory, if you will. So Ryder and her Dust Bowl Fairy caravaned down to New Orleans and to the little place that my cousin Jeff and I were running at the time called One Love. It was a little artist in residency program. We were making a nice place to live and a nice place to work available to anyone who wanted to come down and work on something artistic. And the Dust Bowl Fairies jumped on that opportunity along with some other Lady Moon, some other local artists did that. But the Dust Bowl Fairies up and hitched their ferries to whatever they hitched them to and headed down to New Orleans and wrote and recorded a beautiful song called The Vampire Tango. And our own Alex Warnquist, one of our Starship Soundmen crew members, captain, in fact, went with them and helped when they recorded this analog. For those of you who are interested in such stuff, some of you probably are. I think it was 1/2-inch 16 track. Is that right, Ryder?
Yeah, I think it's a 1/2-inch reel-to-reel tape.
Yeah, I
They
believe so.
recorded on and Alex brought all of that recording equipment with him all the
Right.
way to New Orleans with his music group who he was with.
Right, that's right, and it was great.
Patchwork Symphony.
Yeah, Patchwork Symphony. That's right. I knew that. Yes, that's right. Anyway, it was a great time, great project, and it was like sort of Dr. Frankenstein's analog recording laboratory in there. And they wrote a song. Writer did Vampire Tango, and recorded that. And then the beautiful Lisa Thomas did her beautiful production on top of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the video element was shot. The song was recorded in New Orleans after I attended a voodoo ritual that Cameron
right.
sent me to.
That's right. That's right.
And
Right. You went
so
and did
it's
real
yeah,
good.
the song's based on a voodoo ritual and to the voodoo goddess La Serene, who she's the goddess of the ocean under the water and also of songs. So then we came back and we made the video, which was actually shot on 16mm film. So this is
That's
a
right.
very analog project,
Yes.
recorded on reel-to-reel tape,
Right.
and then the moving picture part on 16mm black and white film, shot in the Hudson Valley. And we thought it would be a great Halloweeny
It is.
video to share with everyone to help get us into the spirits of the spirits, because it's all about the spirits right now. And the moon, the big full blue moon, is making its way into our orbit. So time to tune in to all of that. There's so many, in the US, so much political turmoil, but there are other things going on cosmically, and
Yes.
honoring our ancestors and the dead, and so many layers of life coming around to us in this shifting of seasons. So this video slash film is a reminder of
That's
all
right.
of that, all of those other layers.
Well said. I certainly could not have said that the way you did. And our friend Sally, our the Queen of Voodoo, Sally from New Orleans, who Ryder's referring to, they just all came up to New York and partook in the big Women's March. I think I saw Sally on Facebook marching with the Women's March last weekend, I believe. Anyway, so without any further ado, we have the Vampire Tango by the Dust Bowl Fairies and Marty Smallene from the Club Helsinki open mic stage.
I come from down in the valley, Mister, while you're young. They try to raise you up, it's like your daddy done. We were still oh so young, just 17. We drive out of this valley to where the fields are green. We take it down to the river, and into the river we dive, oh yeah, oh yeah. We take it down river, we dive, oh. Mary got pregnant, man, that was all she wrote. For our 19th birthdays, we got union cards, wedding coats. Took it down to the courthouse, the judge put it on the rest. No wedding day smiles, no walk down the aisle, no flowers in a dress. We took it down the river, and into the river we dive, oh yeah. We took it down to the river, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Got a job working construction with the Johnstown Company. Lately there wasn't too much work because of the crappy economy. Oh. Everything in our pockets turned to dust. But our baby was a bright one. We had so much fun, just the three of us. We took it down the river, and into the river we dive, oh yeah. We took it down to the river, we drive, oh.
All right.
Thank you.
The vampire bats was a sight to see. The penetrator of the color city. A serpent's lips swallow the tail, and a circus mouse drinks tears from a quail. The burning wretch falls from the sky into the swamp where the snakes float and die. Red brick dust powders the face of a cadaver all covered in lace. The city steel dust for power, brings blood to the vein. The blood of a sailor will drive them insane. Sugar and honey to sweeten the pain. The city. Gas lanterns flutter their arms like a conjurer dressed in disguise. Piety crossed with desire lead to the alley of ritual fire.
Holy moly, the Vampire Tango. Ryder, you and your pals sure know how to party.
Yeah,
Wowzers. Holy moly. Yeah, that's
it's an art
definitely
party.
in the spirit of the season. Wow. Holy moly. Yeah, actually, there were a bunch of open mic heroes in and out of that video I saw.
Mhm. Yep, Ifatayo was in it.
Ifatayo Cobbins, that's something.
Yep, Doc Horton
Doc
was
Horton,
in
I
it.
saw. Ruby LaRue.
Ruby LaRue from the Dust Bowl Fairies, and John B. Wooden, and
Very cool.
yeah, all kinds of local artist folk.
Well, just a wonderful collaboration of analog recording in New Orleans and analog filming in the Hudson Valley, and love it, love it, love it, love it.
Thanks.
All right, what do we
Yes.
got?
So happy Halloween out there to everyone.
Yeah.
And up next we have, it's Brother Reggie, and he's back. We've had several videos from him, which is so wonderful. The song is called If the World Were Mine. It's from 1967. It was recorded by Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. And then but originally it was recorded by Luther Vandross and Cheryl Lynn.
Yeah, the big
So Big Reggie is from Virginia, and he's an R&B, smooth jazz, and contemporary gospel musician. So we're so happy to hear from him again. And then we have Inner Roots Band. They're performing live at the Ocean State Festival, and the song is called All My Life, and in New York. It's a reggae band. They perform all over the tri-state area. So I think this might be our first time hearing from them, right?
Yeah, and what is the Ocean State? What is that? Do you know? There's a trivia.
I haven't heard of that festival. I'm not sure where it is, but
I think there is one of the states is called the Ocean State. Maybe it's Massachusetts. Maybe it's New York. The Ocean State. I don't know.
Is it? I don't know.
I don't
know what's the Ocean
Sure, we
State.
could find out. Yeah. Anyway, just a little bit of irrelevant.
my version of This World Is Mine. Old Marvin Gaye, coming to mine. So, just a beautiful song.
With you all my life, and I never really knew how to love. I just hope somehow I see. Oh, ask for a little love from above. Send that angel down to me. Sing it if you know. Hey, I've looked all my life for you. Now you're here. Hey, I spent all my life with you. All my life. Never thought that I could feel love so tenderly, and I never thought I could let it show. Now my heart is on my street. This love will never leave. I know. Hey, I've looked all my life for you. Now you're here. Hey, I spent all my life with you. All my life. All my life. Hey, I've looked all my life for you. Now you're here. Hey, I spent all my life with you. All my life. All my life. Listen. Hey, I've looked all my life for you. Now you're here. Hey, I spent all my life with you. All my life. Hey, thank you. Thank
All right, great sounds. Thank you, Reggie, from Alexandria, Virginia. And coming to us from the Ocean State Festival in the Ocean State of Rhode Island. Of course, I knew that. Of course, I was just testing
Thanks
everyone out
to
there. And
two of our chatters who enlightened us.
yeah, the chat box was all over that.
Yeah.
Apparently, and I've learned something every day, but apparently New Jersey is sometimes called the Ocean State, but they're not the Ocean State. Rhode Island is the Ocean State. In fact, I think Jane Schaefer chimed in that they have another name, but now I don't have the chat box in front of me.
I have the chat box open. Let's
Okay,
see.
well, she mentioned, yes,
Jane
New Jersey
Schaefer.
sometimes, but it's actually the Garden State.
The Garden State, right. Easily confused with Ocean State. So we have also heard from Owen. He loved Inner Roots. And of course, Nia. Shout out to Nia. She's bringing us so many artists and working hard. Jane Schaefer, she was enjoying Brother Reggie. And let's see, here we go. Peter Sando. And
from New
the
Jersey.
tune was originally written by Marvin Gaye, so some confusion there. So thanks everybody for sending us the chats. You can do so on YouTube and Facebook. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Because we are live.
That's right. We are live right now. As live as we can be, virtually speaking.
Yeah, we're live-ish.
Virtually, we're live.
We're virtually live.
All right, so virtually on the other side of the river of the Hudson River is separating me and my co-host, myself and Ryder Cooley, and October the Owl. They're over in Greene County, New York. I'm in Columbia County, New York. And we have some folks reached out to us, I believe both from Greene County. but I'll check on that. Frank Cartledge, our first submission coming to us from Catskill, New York. This is a solo submission. Hawtree Creek, second album, Working for the Millers, has a few final touches left and a final mix. Got to go for that last final mix.
And we
Yeah.
used to hear from them. It was Frank and Ian, but last I remember, Ian got a girlfriend, maybe,
Ran off with a woman.
and disappeared. So now it's Frank's solo.
Well, there
We're
you have it.
glad that Frank is keeping it up.
Yep. Name of the song is This Time Round. And then we got Vera Kemper. This is a great video, very funny and a lively video. Vera Kemper has a band called Blue Cha-Cha. Geez, I hope I have that right. I do not have the info in front of me, but I think that's right. Vera's a trombone player and singer. And this is a video we played last week or maybe the week before and had a little technical difficulty with it. So our engineering and technical staff dived into the problem and discovered the issue.
Randall
And-
Martin, shout out.
That's right. That's right. Martin
Thanks,
Navy Service.
Randall.
So anyway, we're going to be replaying that video. It's very sweet and funny. So coming at you from other parts of the Hudson Valley, Frank Cartledge and Vera Kemper.
All right, how we doing? Thanks to whoever sent the email out, because I need to get going again. Orchard Creek. This song is not on that album. There's a whole new album that's just about done. Probably be another month. But this is called This Time Round. This time round, it'll be all that I said it'd be. This time round, don't wanna change what I say. Here and now I feel the change. No need for love to change its game. Here and now, this time round, won't have my back to the wall. This time round, I won't be there when you call. Here and now, I feel the change. No need for love to change its game. Here and now, Here and now I feel the change. No need for love to change its game. Here and now, it's all nice. It's all nice. It's all nice. It's all nice. Here and now I feel the change. No need for love to change its game. Here and now. Peace out, man. See you soon. Orchard Creek.
but on the way that I stare, there's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm a lonely night. I love you, baby. Trust me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby. Let me love you. I waited, baby, why leave me hanging here? Can't stand it, baby, don't want to fall into fear. I love you, baby, but trust me when I say I move on, baby, don't give me more disrespect. Oh, pretty baby, from now on we disconnect and never talk to me, baby, never touch me. Those dates, yeah, never work out. It's just not worth to be frowned. One day you will get the same. Someone you love plays a game. Bad karma takes its strike, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just a shiny balloon, a needle pinch you'll be doomed. You're just a blown up balloon, have never cared for my heart. You're just a pretty balloon, a needle pinch you'll be doomed. And now what's coming? There's a lesson to learn. Who's to be trusted? What do we do? You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I want to hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
Thank you, Vera.
Yeah, thanks,
Kemper.
Vera.
Blue Cha Cha, very fun video.
Yes.
And thank you, Frank Cartledge.
Yes. So we're getting toward the last section of our virtual open mic here. We have the next piece called The Amazing Dancer. It's all the way from the Netherlands, and it was recorded on the street. It's very clever and sweet and inspiring. So Stick around if you want a little bit of inspiration from the Netherlands. And we are going to, next Tuesday, we have an election night special open mic. So if you are stressing out about the election and it's a week from now, it's next Tuesday, and you don't know what to do, you're socially distancing at home, having a panic attack or whatever, situation you might be in, please remember that you can tune in
That's
with
right.
us.
That's right.
We will be here and we will be showing videos and we will be keeping an eye on what's happening election wise. We actually had open mic 4 years ago
We did.
at the last election, and that was intense.
What?
And so just mark your calendars that you can be with us, and we'll have our chats open. And if anybody feels inspired to send any videos in response to what's going on, we
Yeah,
encourage you to do so. Now's the
that's a good idea.
time,
Yeah,
and let's just be together.
that sounds good. Yeah, you can submit some election-related material.
And people have been for months, but here we are down to the very wire.
Yeah, yeah. So this video that Ryder mentioned, just to remind you what it was like, well, just what good live music can do. Back before the days of the quarantine, this was, although for all I know they're socially distanced, but anyway, the power of music from the Netherlands, folks. Holy moly. All right.
That was
Rocking
fun.
and dancing in the
Those, yeah, those were some really great dance moves.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right. All right. So coming up, we have a virtual open mic hero named Tessa Somak coming to us from Los Angeles area, Mission Hills, California. Well, actually, Mission Hills is up on the 5, up in the Central Valley. I believe Mr. Tessa Somak is in LA. Maybe he'll let us know. He says to us, as we approach the election day, please consider the following poem with regard to the confidence men and their enablers who give the con men their Teflon ability. Tessa Somak is an LA-based Chicano poet, and his material tends to be very political and philosophical. And tonight's offering is no less so. And then we have the Colt Clark and the Quarantine Kids. So we like to have kids stuff on here when we can. There's all sorts of amazing, children musical stuff out there. And we always love it when we have kids on stage at Club Helsinki Open Mic. So coming to us from LA, Tessa Somak, spoken word piece. And then Colt Clark and the Quarantine Kids tearing up a great Talking Heads song.
This is titled The Con Teflon Man. Epitaph. Potentially, the most dangerous scenario would be a grand coalition, an anti-hegemonic coalition united not by ideology, by complementary grievances. Zbigniew Brzezinski, advisor to Obama. You and I are the faceless masses shuffling off to work every morning, hang our coats in our Dilbert-esque cubicles, 6x8, and only eye-level sight, hypertense our way home in the evenings, remain the targets of rigorous global puppeteers. Are you tired of the daily churn of spin doctors, smoke and mirrors, and Teflon men who straddle our segmentary modulation of daily life? The plackish, sad state of affairs of human manipulation of our consciousness, even to the extent of proxying for anonymous statists. The permeated world of panoptic centrality, the biometric distributed depot of identitarian residues scattered through the heavily regulated dominion. Cozy up to the full spectrum dominance, totalitarian democracy in a new world order. As the name implies, control everything, everywhere, the high seas, land, air, space, your every single gesture, consumptive act, and ultimately your transgressive thoughts. Long gone is the feudal renaissance of coercion, intimidation via violence, and the efficient methods of social control, political manipulation. The Americana of segmented social realms have collapsed, giving way to the blurred corporatocracy, capital, and governmentality of unlimited resources, the amoral amusement to death by the media, the reminisce, the empty signifier of human freedom traded for the violent ways of social control, and the endless, limitless paradigm of social manipulation. The faceless grandmasters rely on the poverty of deprivation in our inescapable docility, our nonviolent compliance, and accepted coercions in a final state of dependency.
Boom, boom, boom. Tessa Somak, letting them know. You speak.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We're going to sing Burning Down the House.
Holy moly. Thank you, Colt Clark and the Quarantine Kids. Man, that's great use of quarantine time right there.
Yes.
Homeschooling, musical education, right, done right. And Tesso Somuk, thank you for your spoken word piece. All right, so I think it's around that time of the night, isn't it, right?
Yeah, the library auction, don't forget.
Oh,
Hudson Library. They are having an auction of a
okay.
lot of amazing artwork,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
half of the proceeds go to the artists, and the other half goes to the public library. So, you will see some links to that right now, and
And the auction, just to let people know, the auction continues for tonight and through tomorrow until tomorrow night.
so much great artwork. I know so many people have moved upstate to the Hudson Valley and are starting new homes.
Yep.
So we encourage everyone to uh, buy local art, by local artists. And of course, we all love the library. It's the most wonderful community center
Yep.
of every city, town, and village across the country and possibly across the world. So
Yep.
this is a great cause.
It is. It's a win-win. You support the library and support local artists and get great artwork for your new home up in these neck of the woods, possible, or your old
Or
home.
your old home or
right.
whatever.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we're going to rock and roll out of here with Lightning Rick Warren, our traditional Club Helsinki open mic closer. He the man who closes the deal, Rick Warren. And we look forward to seeing everyone next week. Please send us your material for our election night special open mic. Not sure exactly what we got up our sleeve, but we'll come up with something. And see you next week. Bye, Ryder. Bye. Hello. Bye. Bye, October the Owl. All right. Good night, all.
Bye.